Hey, what's up guys, it's Jim here, and I've got another Photoshop tutorial today, and it's a Thrausi tutorial in Photoshop, which pretty much is like Cinema 4D, but it's an easier way to do it in Photoshop if you don't know how to use Thrausi. So I've loaded a logo in here that I've rendered. As you can see, the logo is layer 1, so I'm just going to rename that. So what you want to do is, once you put your logo in here, you go to the second tool, or the third tool, and you right click and you click the polygonal lasso tool. This is pretty much the exact same as the pen tool down here, but it's just a lot easier and you don't have to mess around with anything after. So to make the Thrausi effect, it's really simple. All you want to do is say, if I wanted the top part of this cracked, I start from the top here, I click, and then I would go to about here, and then I just come back up to about here. So you're really just selecting any parts of your thing. So once this is selected, you've got any selection, you go edit, copy, or control C, and then control V to paste it. And you'll see it should be a bit out of place, but what you can do is just go control T, which is the free transform tool, and just move it down back into place exactly where it is. And the way to check if it's in place is to turn off the layer 1. As you can see, there's no difference, so that means it's in place. So now what you want to do to apply this effect is you want to go Control T again, and down the bottom corner it should have this little kind of curved arrows. And now once you have seen that, you want to click and drag it a tiny bit, not too much, just you want to drag it a tiny bit so it's just out. So now you do a double click on layer 1 or right click and go blending options, and then you want to go to the drop shadow, and this is what makes it look cracked. So an angle, messing around with the angle is really important with this as well, so it gives it the right look and effect. So what I'll do is I'll go to the untick use globular light, because if you have any other layers that contain drop shadows at certain angles, if you change this angle here, it'll change all the others as well. So make sure you untick this. And I'm just going to change the angle in this way, so the angle is going to be opposite. It's going to be down here. So just about there, 70 to 75. Actually no, it's just we'll just do 70, so that's good. And then what I'll do is I'll put the distance to about 2, I'll make the size 10 and the spread 5, and I might make the opacity 85 to 90. So that's pretty much how you can do it in Photoshop. I've done this a couple of times with some projects. I'm just going to do one more of these, so let's see, click like that, select get a triangle selection, control C, control V, layer 2, and you want to go right click on layer 1, and once you've done all the blending options there, you want to go copy layer style. So now what you can do is on layer 2 you can paste the layer style, so you've just pasted the effects that you've made previously. So now that that's done, you can see the effect is also here. And you can just move this over with the arrow keys, left or right. This is a really easy way to move things. A bit more, maybe up a bit. So yeah, it's pretty much how to use a kind of Thrausi like looking thing in Photoshop, and that's what I do sometimes. So yep, thanks for watching and goodbye.